Hello everybody, welcome to another weekly reading. This week I am using the Simply Deep Tarot. So I'm going to do a shuffle and then draw 3 cards that will represent the energy for us in the upcoming week. Anything that may arise that we may need to pay attention to, that sort of thing. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful summer, a wonderful weekend. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to draw card number 1, which will be this card. Card number 2 is this card. And card number 3 is this card. Okay. Alright, so let's turn them over. We got the Ace of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands. So, wow, we're all fire this week, guys. Lots and lots of creative energy, lots of inspiration, lots of passion in the works this week. We've got 2 reversals here, so there's some blockages going on, but this is definitely going to be a very energetic, very powerful feeling week. You know, don't be surprised if you find yourself feeling really kind of sexy and creative and powerful this week. Like you want to get out there and do something new. Okay, so let's start with the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'll turn it upright. I love this card in this deck. I love the expression on the child's face. How wide. Looks like a little boy. Look how wide his eyes are when he sees the flame off this match. It's like, it calls to mind like just that, oh wow, sort of excitement that we felt when we were kids, when we saw something that we thought was really cool or that really impressed us or whatever. So this card is all about a new beginning. The aces are always about new beginnings. And as I was saying, the wands are a suit of fire. They're a suit about creativity, about passion, about inspiration, about getting out and doing things, about activity, physical activity a lot of the time. Ambition, you know, anything that gets you out there, anything that drives you to do something. So there is this new idea, there's this new spark that you're feeling, but it is in the reverse. So you could be getting an amazing idea this week, whether it's a business idea or whether it's just a general idea, you know, something regarding your personal life. You know, maybe wanting a new idea regarding a relationship, like anything regarding that, like approaching somebody, you know, in a creative way or whatever. You may be having all these ideas and all these instincts and drives to get out there and do something new, but you're suppressing it. Maybe you feel a lack of confidence. Maybe you're afraid that it won't turn out the way that you want it to, and you're stopping yourself. You know, a lot of us have a lot of self-doubt. A lot of us second guess ourselves, you know, all the time. And it prevents us from getting out and doing things that really matter to us and that, you know, that we naturally would do if we have no fear. You know, ask yourself, what would you do if you had no fear? What would you do if you had no fear about the result? You know, if you didn't care what anybody else thought, what would you do? What kind of things would you be doing in your life? And you may be having an idea this week, something that you really want to do, but you're putting the brakes on it. You're putting the brakes on it and you are not allowing yourself to go there. Okay? So we'll probably come back to this card. Let's go to this one here, the 5 of Wands in reverse. And this card in the Rider-Waite it shows young men who are kind of sparring with each other with these wands. It looks like they're either fighting, like they're having some kind of, whether it's sport or whether it's just some kind of friendly competition or whether they're actively fighting each other. It's not really clear. It's up to your interpretation. Okay. And it's often thought of as a card of miscommunication, about locking heads with people, about arguing with people. It's about arguments. It's about disagreements. It's about seeing things in a different way. Everybody else seeing things in a different way. Everybody wanting to go in a different direction, and it's just everything is all messed up. You know, especially if you're trying to work as a team and everybody is not united, everybody has got their own ideas and they're all going in different directions, obviously things aren't going to get off the ground. It's going to be all messed up, right? And we can see that in this card because of all the knots. You know, everything is it's winding around, it's going this way, it's going that way. It's all turned in on itself, okay? Now, this card was reversed, which can mean one of two things. It can either mean that you have been experiencing this recently and it's going to start to lessen. There's going to be less of that. There's going to be less arguing. There's going to be less miscommunication. There's going to be less competition. This is also a card about, you know, competitiveness, about competing with other people. There's going to be less of that. There's going to be more harmony. There's going to be a lessening of all the kind of, you know, opposing forces going on wherever you are. It could also mean that this is going to get worse. You're gonna see this more and more of this, okay? So it's gonna be one or the other. Hopefully you're gonna see a lessening of it, but it could also mean that, you know, you are seeing more of this taking place. Now, so the opposite of competitiveness would be, working together. It would be cooperation. So you could also see people being more willing to cooperate with you, people being more willing to engage in conversation, in discussions about different ideas, people who are willing to listen to different viewpoints, okay? People who really are making an effort to get along, okay? So that's a great thing. So let's hope that that is what this card is telling us this week. And last but not least, we have the King of Wands, who is the master creator. I mean, look at this guy. He looks so powerful. He looks like a Viking. He's got the horned helmet on. He's muscular. He's burly. He's brawny. You know, he's a strong guy. He's the kind of guy who has gone out there and proven himself. You know, this is the guy who is the complete opposite of the sort of shy person who is unwilling or afraid to get out there with a new idea. This guy's afraid of nothing. If he gets an idea, he's going to go out there and follow it up. He's going to go out there and make things happen. Okay? So I think this card is an encouragement to us. It's telling us that we need to channel this King of Wands energy. We need to be fearless, and we need to be, see, the King of Wands can also be kind of egotistical, you know, because he thinks very highly of himself. He's accomplished a lot of things in his life. He's not afraid of anybody. He doesn't care what anybody else thinks of him. He's a very, very confident, powerful person. And, you know, so we really need to channel this guy's energy. And, you know, so it can help us put these cards back upright, okay? Let me just look at this for a little longer here. You could also be, somebody like this could also be coming into our life this week. Could be an older man, somebody who is very encouraging, somebody who is very dynamic, somebody who's very sexy, somebody who instantly, when this guy walks in the room, everybody looks at him. I mean, it's impossible not to. He's just a very magnetic person. So you could be encountering somebody this week, or there could be somebody in your life who plays an important role in your life this week who is like this, okay? Notice he's got the lions on his cloak there. So a lion is a very fierce, you know, king of the jungle, right? He's the king of the jungle, this guy. He's got the hairy arms. He's all man. He's total man, this guy. He's a he-man. Okay, so let me look at all three of these together. Okay, so actually what struck me when I just put that card back, let me move it over a little bit here, is that this King of Wands energy is going to help us with both of these issues here, okay? First of all, if you want to get an idea off the ground, if you want to turn this idea upright, you need to channel this fearlessness in you, this King of Wands energy, okay? You need to be confident, you need to be adventurous, you need to be ambitious, you need to be fearless. And even if you do something and it doesn't work out the way you want it to, so what? At least you tried, right? And that's all that you need to do. Okay. So it's really important not to suppress when you have an idea that you want to try. When you are inspired to try something new, you know, get out there and do it. Just try it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But if it does, can you imagine how amazing you're going to feel? You're going to feel just like the child on this card with his wide eyes. You're going to be like, wow, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I tried that. So this king here is giving us that inspiration. It's spurring us on, okay? It's telling us that, you know, you have it in you. You can channel this guy and you can channel his energy and you will be able to turn this card upright. And don't suppress yourself, okay? Now, also, when it comes to this card, when it comes to the Five of Wands, the competition card, okay? When people are battling against each other and, you know, there's opposing forces going on and you know, people are jockeying for position and all that kind of thing. You also need to channel this guy's energy. You need to be able to take no crap from anybody, okay? You're a confident person. You're not going to allow anybody to steamroll over you. You're not going to allow anybody to silence you and silence your ideas. You're going to speak up and you're going to be bold and you're going to be brave and you're just going to be you and not ashamed to be you and not afraid to be you. Okay, so you need to do that also. You need to stand your ground in these situations. If somebody is trying to silence you or take credit for your idea or, you know, make it look like your idea was theirs or make it look like their idea is better than yours, anything like that, you need to speak up loud and clear and claim yourself, claim your ideas, claim your inspiration, claim yourself, okay? Stand up for yourself. And, you know, make yourself count. Make yourself be seen. Don't be afraid to be seen, okay? So I think that is what this reading is all about this week. It's about a lot of creativity. A lot of creative possibilities are in the mix, but you know, we're feeling a lack of confidence. We may be feeling afraid of other people, that we are not as capable or that we are not as ambitious or that we're not as dynamic as other people. And that is simply not true. That is simply not true. You are going to get what you give out. And if you allow yourself to be silenced, if you allow yourself to kind of play that meek little role where you're taking a backseat to everybody else and allowing everybody else to shine and suppressing your own shine, then, you know, no, it's not going to do you. It's not going to serve you well, okay? So I think this week is all about us really, really channeling this King of Wands energy and taking charge, being bold, being adventurous. And also I think it's significant that all these Wands cards are coming up right here when it's so hot in the summertime, right? It's like all that heat is around us. All that heat, all that passion, all that fire is around us. It's in the air. We can all feel it, right? And so I think this week is all about just being bold and being unafraid and being ambitious and just going with whatever ideas come to you. And do not allow other people to intimidate you. Do not allow other people to silence you. You know, just go with it. Just don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to express yourself, okay? I think that's what this week is all about for us. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you could go like me on my Facebook page, I would love it. I'm going to link my Facebook page in the description box. I'm also on Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do that. I would love that as well. And if you would like to order a reading from me, I will link my website in the description box below. You can go over, check out my services. I have several different readings available. I would love to work with you. Okay, so guys, I have an amazing haul coming up for you this week. I bought a lot of Oracle decks recently, and I just acquired a couple of amazing tarot-related items that I also want to show you. So that's going to be coming up later on this week. Stay tuned for that. But thank you for tuning in for my reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with this energy. Have fun with it. Don't be afraid. Just get out there. Be bold. Have fun. Most of all, have fun. Okay? So I will see you soon. Thank you for watching, and I love you. Bye for now.